Today we have the opportunity to welcome 12 chartering members of Upsilon Theta, a historic event, a moment that took a very, very, very long time. Ask the 12 chartered members to enter.
Things of you. Number one, you're an alpha man, so nothing else matters. But since this is in Palm Beach County, I'm going to have to do, as the immediate past president of the Palm Beach County League of Cities, representing the 38 municipalities and townships here in Palm Beach County, we say again, thanks to you. We need all of the help we can get, and we're going to be depending on you in these perilous times, as you know, to help us maintain what must be maintained. And because of who you are, and because of what you have become, there is no excuse under the sun that you will not make a difference in your services to the United States of America, the state of Florida, and the cities in Palm Beach County. And may you remember, every day from now on, you represent yourself as an alpha man. Thank you.
Good afternoon. On behalf of Florida Atlantic University, I would like to welcome all of our guests, parents, and friends to today's program. I also would like to thank the Alphas for considering Florida Atlantic University and bringing the Alpha chapter back to Florida Atlantic University. 5 years ago, when I arrived at Florida Atlantic University, the president at the time asked me to complement the academic mission of the university by building a very strong campus life program. My staff and I decided to develop a strategic plan. Included in that plan was to build a very strong colony of Greek organizations at Florida Atlantic University. This was done to help the university to attract and recruit, retain, and graduate top quality students. We started that journey 5 years ago. At that time, we had 18 chapters on our campus, 18 sororities and fraternities. We will have 29 chapters with the Alphas coming back to Florida Atlantic University. Our goal was to have 30 chapters in 6 years. We've reached our goal and we're going forward. I want to thank my staff, and I think I need to recognize some people on my staff who worked very closely with me in terms of building a very strong colony of Greek organizations. I'm very proud to be the Vice President of Student Affairs at Florida Atlantic University because our young people who are part of the Greek organizations have done so well in the classroom. And as all of us know, over the last 3 months, 2 months, we've heard a lot about hazing. And I'm proud to say that we've only had one case in the 5 years that I've been here. So let's give our students a round of applause for following their lead. As Vice President, I'm the person that usually get the credit for things that happen on the campus, the positive and the negatives. But I've had a lot of great staff members to work with me to bring Alpha Phi Alpha to our campus along with other groups. And I'd like to recognize those people who are not up front today. The first person is Ryan O'Rourke, who's Assistant Director of Campus Life for Greek Life. Ryan has done a yo-person job, and I know he's worked with the leadership of Alpha to bring this chapter back to our campus. Dr. Corey King, who is my Associate Vice President, Dean of Students, who Ryan reports to, has been my right and left hand in terms of getting the job done. I have four other staff members here. Juan Izquierdo, who's the Director of Multicultural Affairs. Please stand. Jill Eckert, who's the Director of Housing Residence Life, who's working with us to develop a housing strategic plan for Greeks on our campus. Ms. Alicia Keatons, who is the Director of Student Involvement and Leadership. Mr. David Lyons, Assistant Director of Student Involvement and Leadership. And Ms. Dawn Howard is the Director of Marketing and Communications for the Division of Student Affairs. I would like to close by saying we are happy to have these young men as a part of Alpha Phi Alpha. We know, we expect, and they will do well. Like all of our Greek organizations, they will excel. And as we started our journey 5 years ago, we realized that we did not have the bell cow of the historical Black groups here. Now we have them here. Again, thank you and welcome.
Greetings, I am Brandon J. Smith, the Assistant District Director of Florida, and I just want to welcome you guys to the district. I know you'll do well. Alpha was actually started on a college campus, so for us to come from a college campus, it's always good to see the increase in charters from other campuses such as FAU. The fact that you all are new to the district doesn't negate that you can excel and be the best, not only in the South, but in the entire district of Florida. I expect nothing but great things off of conversations I've had with Ricardo and Brother Joel, and I know that you all will do great. A little quote I like to live by that you can incorporate into your chapter or do as you feel with it is, the only limitation on this earth and life is oneself. So don't allow yourselves to limit from becoming the best in this district. I'm 100% sure that you'll be fine. You'll do great things, not only for this campus, but for the District of Florida. And I thank the families and friends for coming out, the different Greek organizations of this campus. And, well, this is day one. Day one of very many long but great days. So I look forward to working with you all. The few people who do have my number, let me know if you need anything. I do really want to see you all do a great job, not only in this area, but in the entire District of Florida. Again, that is my greeting on the behalf of the Florida District. Thank you.
Quickly, I would like to recognize someone who has been a great friend to Florida Atlantic University and is a member of Alpha Phi Alpha and was one of the people who encouraged us to bring the chapter back to Florida Atlantic University, former board member Dr. Bill Bryant. Please stand. Former board member.
To Southern Region Vice President James Crummell, Florida District Director John Ellis, Deputy District Director N. Michael Norwood, District Officers, Chapter Leadership, Brothers, University, staff, and guests, good afternoon. My name is Matthew Bradford, South Florida Area Director, and I bring greetings on behalf of the 11 chapters that comprise the South Florida area. From the Fort Pierce chapter in St. Lucie County to the Richmond Heights chapter in Dade County, we're just as proud as we can possibly be of Upsilon Theta, as well as Omicron Upsilon Lambda. This is huge as far as a monumental achievement as far as chartering the state's newest chapter. Brothers of Upsilon Theta, this ceremony marks a tremendous milestone in your lives, one that you'll cherish for years to come. Enjoy and embrace all that today has to offer, but understand that there's yet work to be done. As members of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, we understand that the true function of a leader is not to amass more followers, but to actually create more leaders. With that being the case, to become those leaders, I challenge you to continue the great legacy of the fraternity by upholding high educational standards and giving a lifetime of service to the fraternity and your community. We look forward to you becoming those leaders that we see you being. And again, congratulations on your accomplishment.
Good evening. My name is Clarence Vaughn. I'm the current president of Omicron Upsilon Lambda chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity that was founded in August 15, 1987 in Delray Beach, Florida. We are the sponsoring graduate chapter for Upsilon Theta. And I would also be remiss to just mention our first line that we had was our brother James Crumble, who is our Southern Regional Director. He was on the line with one of the oldest Sphinxmen that was recorded in the national, C. Spencer Pompey. Some of you may know Mr. C. Spencer Pompey, who is now in our Omega chapter. But he was number 2 on that line. So, brothers of Upsilon Theta, you know, this is just a start, and look what happened. He was initiated in 1988. That was a year after we was founded. I would just like to say on behalf of Omicron Upsilon brothers, and would you please stand? Brothers from Omicron Upsilon Land. And I'd also like to recognize 2 of our 50-year brothers. One is a 60-year, Brother Lawrence Moncrief, who was initiated into this fraternity in 1945. And then we also have Brother Bill Condry, who was initiated in 1950, and these are my mentors. On behalf of Omicron Upsilon Lambda chapter and the Upsilon Theta, I would like to welcome you all to this chartering ceremony. They worked real hard to get to this point with the cooperation with FAU and Mr. Ryan O'Rourke. We're here. So now you're ready to pave your history in this great organization. Thank you.